What is up? It is Big Char Trades back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to be diving deep into order blocks. There is a ton of confusion about order blocks. I get DMs about order blocks almost every single day, and I just get tons of questions in general. So I figured I make an entire video describing them to you so that by the end of this video, you not only know how to identify them, but so that you can use them as higher time frame PD arrays inside of your trading every single day. As you know, order blocks are one of three of the most important PD arrays out there, right? We have fair value gaps, we have order blocks, and we have breaker blocks. Those are the three PD arrays that I trade with my model. I have two examples here, right? On the left-hand side of the chart, you can see a bearish order block. And on the right-hand side of the chart, you can see a bullish order block. There are two things required for an order block to be considered valid. There needs to be a fair value gap that price pulls into, and then there needs to be a candle closure under or over that candle pulling into, or group of candles pulling into the fair value gap that actually confirm the order block. So on this bullish example right here, the candlestick that confirms this as an order block for price to go lower, right? This is a bearish order block, is this down close candle right here, because it closed below the up close candle, right, that pulled into this fair value gap. Yes, the wick is on this down close candle, but this is considered the leg up into that fair value gap. Okay, so this would be the valid order block. And as you can see, price taps into that order block and has a very strong rejection, taking this sell side liquidity right here, and maybe even taking some more. Yeah, taking this sell side liquidity as well. So as you can see, order blocks are, when traded correctly, are very probable, okay? And over here on the right-hand side, you see this bullish order block, okay? We have this fair value gap, and then we have this series of down close candles that pulls into that fair value gap, right? And can you tell me which candle confirms this as an order block? Well, it is this candle right here. This is the candle that confirms this down close candle as an order block. Then you see price go ahead and tap into the order block and have a fairly strong reaction out of it to the upside. Okay, so that is what an order block is. All right, now I'm going to draw it out for you because, you guys might have been confused there. Okay, so in a bullish scenario, right, in a bullish scenario, as you can see, price goes ahead and makes a fair value gap, right? Whoops. Price makes this fair value gap right here. And then we have a series or one down close candle that pulls into this fair value gap. We have these down close candles that pull into this fair value gap. In order for this to become an order block, price needs to close above the body of this candle that started that downwards movement into the fair value gap. So once we get a candle closure out of this level becomes the order block for price to tap into and go higher, right? So that is a bullish order block, right? This can be one candle or it could be multiple candles. In the example I just showed you, we have this fair value gap right here. The reason why this isn't the order block is because this is not the series of up close candles that pulled into this fair value gap. This is the last up close candle that pulled into this fair value gap, right? Because we broke this high right here. So this is the confirmed order block. And as you can see, price taps in and immediately trades to the downside. Now, there are a few mistakes that people make when they trade order blocks. But before I get into that, I want to explain to you the difference between a change in state of delivery and an order block, right? As you guys know, my entry model requires a higher time frame PD array and a lower time frame execution. Okay, obviously we align the time frames. If you don't understand time frame alignment, I have a whole entire video on that on my YouTube channel. But basically, right, an order block is a higher time frame PD array. Okay, so we're looking for order blocks to get an entry out of. We're looking for order blocks on a 15-minute and an hourly time frame to go ahead and drop down to the aligned lower time frame and get an execution out of that higher time frame order block. Okay, a change in state of delivery is a lower time frame confluence out of a higher time frame PD array. So as you can see right here, right, we tap into this order block, okay, that I already marked out. Okay, we tap into this order block, and what I would do is drop to the 1 minute and look for a change in state of delivery. We sweep the high, and then a change in state of delivery is right here. This is when it's confirmed. Okay, so a candle closure below this level is the confirmed change in state, and then we just go ahead and target 2R, right? Target this low right here. Stop goes at the high, and yeah, right. So that would be the trade. Change in state of delivery is a lower time frame confluence, and order block is a higher time frame PD array. Now, there are multiple mistakes that people make when they try to trade order blocks. One of the most popular mistakes is they just get any candlestick that is opposing the trend and they use that as an order block. In order for an order block to be considered valid, it needs to tap into a fair value gap. So I'm going to show you an example of what an order block looks like in real time. Okay, as you can see, price pulled into this 15-minute fair value gap. Okay, why is this an order block? Because this is the last series of down close candles inside of this fair value gap. Okay, this is the candle that confirmed this as an order block, right? We see this tap into that order block right there. So let me go here. On that candle closure, we're dropping down to the aligned time frame. So the aligned time frame for a 15-minute is a 1 minute. Right here, we're looking for a change in state out of this order block. As you can see, price tapped into that order block. Once price closes above this series of down close candles that tapped into the order block, that would be my entry. So let's see what price does. Is the confirmed change in state, because this is the series of down close candles that tapped into that higher time frame PD rate. As you know, an order block is a higher time frame PD rate. So right here would be my entry. My stop would go down here at this protected low. And then my final TP would be at 2R right here. My final TP would be that high, and then my stop would be there. And let's see what happens. We go ahead and take that TP, final TP right here, 2.28R. So that is exactly how an order block works, right? Hopefully this video helped you understand order blocks. They are one of the 3 major PD arrays that I use in my model, right? Like I said before, fair value gaps, order blocks, and breaker blocks. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to make certain videos about anything else. I plan on making my next video about psychology, so definitely stay tuned to that and subscribe to the channel if you feel like it. We've been growing crazy fast, just hit 8,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. So if you enjoyed this video, peace out, have a nice day, and go ahead and leave a comment if you enjoyed or learned anything or whatever. Peace.